Yo, what is going on, everyone in crypto space? Thank you guys for tuning into the channel today. Really do appreciate it. Now, oh my gosh, XRP with the bull signals. What we have had on the 17th here of December, we got a nice little push up, and then we kind of topped off, dropped down, did a little bit of consolidation, and we formed a bull flag, and oh man, there's the bullish signal. XRP just broke out of a bull flag. Now, I know you guys might be asking in the comments below, or on Twitter, or on the next live stream, hey, why is this happening? I literally have no clue. I'm pretty sure it's just speculators kind of going off, you know, what Bitcoin's sort of doing right now. I honestly get sort of riding on Bitcoin's coattails, but hey, I mean, green is green. I ain't going to complain. I'm not going to say it's going to go back down or something, but what's really good about Bitcoin is Bitcoin actually closed over the 3550 and the 3600, which are some like important levels. So since Bitcoin bounced off the 200 weekly EMA, XRP is just going up now. So I think really the reason why it's happening is because of Bitcoin. And I know, guys, we want to be decoupled, but, you know, I can't control what the market action really. But it's really just nice to see green at the end of the day. Profit's still profit, right? So what we had here is we had a bull flag. And then during, like right before the Brad Garlinghouse Ask Me Anything, so we touched that top, we touched that bottom, we touched that top, and then we were almost about to break down to the bull flag, but then it tried to push lower just barely, and then the market rejected it, and then it came right back up, and then managed to break through the top slope of the symmetrical triangle. So we did break out. We touched a high of almost 37 cents, but now it seems we're going down a little bit, but as long as we can stay above, let's see, as long as we can really stay above, I'd say this level and this level right here, if one of these two levels can be support, then I think that would be even more of a bullish signal. So we can see we are seeing some exhaustion right now. Like this literally just happened in the last 5 minutes. It's like this wick came up, and then all that wick means is that it touched that point, but it came back down. So we're seeing some exhaustion. The RSI, it's a bit overbought, but doesn't mean overbought. Don't think it can't, like, you know, go up just because of the RSI. We're going that direction, but we are coming back down now. So the two scenarios we really have here is we're going to continue either just going up, or we're going to drop back down and test these two resistance levels. And if one of them becomes support, we can close above those levels, then I'd say we're going to keep continuing to go bullish for this week. So guys, I am trying to implement a little more TA into my channel. Again, learning a lot from Mitch Ray. Big shout out to him. I'm learning like a lot of, you know, technical analysis from him. So make sure do check him out. He's actually streaming right now if you guys want to go check him out. But yeah, I do want to kind of incorporate TA into the channel a bit, because it's another, you know, sort of value I can add to the content really. But yeah, there we go. What we're looking for here, we broke out of the bull flag, and we're gonna go ahead and probably test these levels here in the next couple of hours, and I will do another stream later if the charts do start looking tasty again. Now, the Brad Garlinghouse Asked Me Anything. And one thing, if you guys did watch the stream, I did get a little bit triggered from people saying in the comments, oh my god, Brad, it sucked, it was lame, oh my gosh, nothing. And I know a lot of people were expecting some sort of announcement or some big news to drop out of this, but guys, with the Ask Me Anything, I've watched like 6 or 7 of them live. There's never announcements. We do get little breadcrumbs. And 7 for 7, we got more breadcrumbs. So let me give you guys a quick recap of the Brad Garlinghouse Ask Me Anything. So the Ask Me Anything, it was a typical, you know, sort of vague answers, sort of vague responses, but we did get into some specifics here. So we have a couple of breadcrumbs, I like to call it, or the chat. The chat pretty much came up with that. So he said that he's predicting that banks will hold digital assets very, very soon. And again, we're seeing the likes of J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley all step into the market. We're seeing a lot of banks getting into the crypto custody platform. So definitely gonna be holding a lot of currency, because these banks are profit driven. They're seeing what these exchanges are doing. They're making tons of money off just custody. Ripple net growth. Ripple has just about 300 employees now. And something really interesting he talked about was managing the growth and not hiring too many people, because if you get a little bit ahead of yourself and you have to pay out all these salaries, it can be a little bit devastating. Especially, Brad was using the example of the .com bubble. A lot of layoffs were happening because they were hiring so many people because of the bullish movement of the stock price, and they got a little bit ahead of themselves and they had to lay off a bunch of people. So it was really interesting to see him talk about, you know, how they're growing, how they're growing their team, but they're not going too fast. They're staying within their limits to where, you know, if anything was to sort of happen, they wouldn't have to do a massive layoff, which I think is really smart. The next thing, he said that it's looking like the end of 2018 will close just over 100 production contracts for 2018, and he followed that up with, he thinks that This year has been a heroic year for the growth of Ripple, and that's where we're seeing the whole 100 production contract for 2018, and we're nearing in like close to 200 total. And he said also they have production contracts for all 3 products, so each product's got their own production contract. And also he accidentally slipped up. Now I know some people are saying, hey, we know Bitstamp and Ripple, they've been working together for a long time, but Ripple never publicly stated anything about them being a xRapid enabled partner. So Brad, you can see him in the Ask Me Anything, he kind of slips up. And I mean, you know, Bitstamp, I believe someone high from Bitstamp did confirm this, but Ripple never, like, you know, brought this to our attention until today. And I think because Brad, he didn't really mean to. But as we do know right now, Ripple has announced 3 total xRapid partnered exchanges. And these exchanges will be the liquidity providers for the banks using XRP for transfer. So they source the liquidity from these exchanges that they're partnered with. So the 3 publicly known ones now are Coins.ph, Bittrex, and BitZone Mexico. Then he also went on to say Bitstamp. And then he kind of made like a sort of face and went like, yeah, Bitstamp, they're an xRapid partner. So he pretty much dropped Bitstamp is an xRapid partner, and they are based in Europe. So potentially we're seeing there, Ripple is going after some xRapid quarters in Europe. So again, breadcrumbs. These Ask Me Anythings, they don't have gigantic announcements, but they got these little pieces of information that clue us into a bigger picture. So again, the AMA didn't suck. If I see that in the comments, I'm deleting it because it did not suck. We got some good information. And the last breadcrumb we had was BTech. Now, Brad came out the other, I'd want to say like the other week, and he tweeted out that one of their customers, and they didn't name it at the time, and they said one of our customers was able to drop their consumer-facing fee from $20 to $2. So the customer, instead of paying $20 for a transaction, only had to pay $2. And that instantly clued me into, okay, xRapid, there's no way the business is cutting their costs that much, and they're still making money unless they're, you know, sourcing a new form of liquidity, essentially. So, and then the tweet was, hey, what's it called? So the tweet back the other week before he like kind of made the statement again today was that one of Ripple's customers, by utilizing RippleNet, they were able to cut their consumer-facing costs from $20 to $2. But in the Ask Me Anything today, he named that company was BTech. And what's interesting is BTech is a publicly known XVIA partner. That's all we know them as. We know them that they are an XVIA partner. But he said that BTech, they're dropping their fees from $20 to $2. Now, that's about a 90% slash in the consumer-facing fees. I don't think the typical fiat-to-fiat relationship, even with Ripple API built on top of it, I don't think you're saving that much. So from a speculative standpoint, it seems like BTech is using xRapid, because tell me how the heck they went from $20 to $2 just on XVIA. I don't think that's really possible. I think they're using some xRapid. So there you guys go. That was the kind of the little recap of the Ask Me Anything. Again, it did not suck, okay? This is the same thing, you know, with Swell. xRapid went live at Swell, and I still have people saying, oh, Swell was a fail. I'm like, what are you saying? Come on, guys. Just because we didn't hit 589 within the Ask Me Anything doesn't mean it was a failure, all right? So there you guys go. There's a quick recap of the Brad Garlinghouse Ask Me Anything. You can go ahead and watch it here on the Ripple channel, or you can check it out on my stream. Just go about like 30 minutes in, and the Ask Me Anything will start. And yeah, charts looking pretty decent. I know we are dropping right now, but it is important for us to go test out these 2 levels. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check the links in the description if you want to support the channel. Get yourself a nice Nano S. Keep that cryptocurrency safe and ensure the longevity of your digital assets by keeping them offline. And make sure to turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video stream. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Always appreciate your insight. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.